The sister I misunderstood. Some stories do not begin with pain, they begin with peace. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Light Beneath Layers, a journey of knowing thyself. 21st of September 2023. It was a regular coaching call with my coach. As it has been happening lately, I began by reflecting on what unfolded the day before. What seemed like a simple update soon turned into a quiet awakening. It felt like something in me was still incomplete from the last conversation. Maybe that is why my sister appeared in my thoughts again. The story was not done being told. I had recently shared a joyful moment about her family, something that genuinely warmed my heart. And maybe in honoring her happiness, a doorway opened to understand her more deeply. As I shared this with my coach, something softened within me. I started speaking about my sister, and I saw her with new eyes. For years, I have held on to this belief. She never says thank you. It was my biggest complaint. But that day something shifted. What if she truly does not know how? Not because she is ungrateful or careless, but because she receives love in a way that is unfamiliar to me. After her marriage, she always saw our parents' home as hers. She believed her siblings would always support her, like a child who trusts her family will catch her every time. To her, our love was never something to be earned, acknowledged, or repaid. It was simply hers, unquestioned, unconditional, eternal. Maybe she was never selfish. Maybe she was simply innocent. And perhaps unknowingly we broke that innocence. In trying to teach her responsibility or gratitude, we taught her that love must be earned. Yet those lessons never really landed. To this day, she still takes things for granted. But now I understand. It is not intentional harm, it is mental wiring. And I have placed healthy boundaries not out of anger but out of love for myself. For her, saying thank you might feel strange, even unnecessary. Or maybe deep down it hides something more tender, a sense of inadequacy. A fear that she will never become fully self-reliant. Whatever it is her way. And then there is me. My ego was loud. I hated asking for help. If I ever received support, I had to overthink, overcompensate, overexpress. Because deep down, I believed I did not deserve it. All my thank yous were a way of saying, see, I'm not a burden. Maybe my sister's silence came from the opposite belief. I deserve to be loved like this. Not because she felt entitled, but because love to her was simply meant to be received, not repaid. She never intended to hurt anyone. I remember once bringing this up to her, that she never says thank you or keeps her promises, and she looked at me genuinely puzzled. Her eyes said, "What are you even talking about?" I used to think she was dismissing me, but now I realize she truly did not understand. She was not looking through my lens. She was seeing the world through hers. She never spoke of her childhood pain, but I remember how she used to care for us. She would make treats for us with love, sew our clothes with joy, help us get ready like a gentle second mother. She loved us deeply. Then life changed. Her marriage was not the dream she had envisioned. She wanted a prince and a palace, but found herself in a life that felt smaller than her heart. She carried her disappointments quietly, never naming them, never complaining. She never told us her struggles. She just carried them silently, alone. She loved our children with the warmth of a second mother. She poured herself into them, and yet, sometimes, with her own children, she seemed distant. Today I understand, perhaps they reminded her of a life she never fully chose, a life she lived in but never truly felt belonged to her. Today I saw her soul, a soft, innocent, unhealed spirit, one who once loved loudly and now loved in silence. Not because she stopped loving, but because life gave her too many reasons to retreat. So today I release the judgment. I forgive her, not from above her, but from beside her. I pray for her soul. I send her love across oceans, timelines, and generations. And I say quietly but clearly, I see you now. I misunderstood your silence, but today I hear your pain. May we all learn to look beneath behavior, into the hidden wounds. May we forgive those who never knew how to explain themselves. And may we offer compassion even to ones who never asked for it. Thank you for walking this healing path with me. This is not just a story. It is an unraveling of old grief turning into sacred light. I share new healing stories every Monday to Friday. Your soul is always welcome. See you in the next one.